Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine. We're here at the 2014 Surf Expo. Jason Slezak, Liquid Force booth. You've got some great kites this year. Let's walk through them.
Yeah, man. What we have this year is the Liquid Force Solo, which is a brand new kite for us. The Solo only has one strut, so pretty unique. We were working down the path of the strutless kite for about a year, and really we're liking where the performance was going in certain aspects, but we weren't liking the high wind performance. Get really flappy, get really weird, so we started by adding kind of a quarter strut and a batten and then a half strut, and then ultimately we decided on a one single thin strut that runs in the center. What that does, it gives the kite kind of a structured profile, so it keeps the good airflow profile and foil shape, but because it doesn't have the other struts on the kite, allows the kite to be very dynamic. So lighter, faster, more responsive, and packs down a lot smaller. One other benefit of going down to one small strut was the ability to reduce some of the material costs. So you don't have the extra struts, bladders, valves, and all the attachment pieces. So again, you keep the kite lighter, manufacturing costs down a bit. It's pared down with a very simple stuff sack canopy style bag. Again, keeping the cost down and keeping it simple, and we made it big enough where you can actually fit 2 solos in that bag. So if you want to go to the beach and you have 2 of your solo kites, you can fit them in one bag. So that is we're super stoked about the new Solo.
Yeah, we got to use it during our light wind test, and it did really well.
Yeah, the 15.5, which is our big Solo, has been amazing in light wind. Personally, we were doing our European distributor meeting in Greece, went foiling in literally no wind, like not a ripple on the water. People couldn't even keep kites in the air on the beach. It was overpowered on the 15.5 Solo.
Now, tell me, you guys have just revamped the Envy.
That is another big thing for us this year. The Envy has been around and been our flagship kite for many, many years now, but the new Envy completely redesigned from the ground up. Other than the name, the fact that it's a 3-strut platform, we went back to the drawing board, and that doesn't mean we got and abandoned the feel that we had in the Envy. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to fit those riders that were solid Envy riders already, and then give it characteristics to sort of meet the needs of other, or sort of a broader range of people within the market.
So in other words, you went onto Julian's computer and erased all his old files.
Yeah, there was a hard drive crash. No.
Is that what you call it?
What we did is we actually, we sat back and we looked at the things that we wanted to focus on, which was making the kites lighter and quicker, and making the relaunch even better than it had been. And we were able to accomplish that by reducing the diameter of the leading edge, gives it less drag, makes it a little bit more efficient in the air. Added a bridge bridle that's supported from the center all the way out. So with the reduction of the leading edge, we gave it a little bit more support via the bridle. The bridle's still very short, can't wrap around the wingtips or wrap around the struts and any kind of rolling in the surf, which is a key feature. Also direct connect in the back, which we went to for 2014, but we kind of built upon for this 2015 Envy. And we changed our overall profile a little bit, added a little bit more profile through the tips. And one of the huge things for us, which came from sort of the Solo development, was realizing we could get rid of a lot of the Dacron that we used to have built into our wingtips, canopy to leading edge connection and trailing edge connection, which, although it did make our kites bomb-proof, it added a lot of weight and therefore sort of had some negative characteristics. So by learning how much we could reduce that Dacron in the wingtips, again, that leading edge to canopy connection, and also in the trailing edge, just made the kite light years better, and is a totally redesigned Envy that we're super, super stoked about.
Now, you've got some other kites in the lineup. Let's talk about them.
We do have the Energy back in our lineup, virtually unchanged. It was a kite that we changed the panel layout and graphics and material that we were using, but we kept the overall kite very similar because it's got a good following, and we really wanted to put all our efforts into redesigning the Envy this year. But we did step up, and the Hi-Fi X has also gotten sort of a panel layout revamp, and we worked very closely with Christoph Tack to suit his needs for being on top of the PKRA right now, and hopefully he can keep going on his podium finishes. And
More of a performance-driven freestyle kite.
100% fifth line, performance-driven freestyle, a lot of slack and pop that those high-end freestyle riders are really looking for, and that we feel rounds out a really complete line between the Solo, the Envy, the Hi-Fi X, and the Energy. Just gives us sort of something for everyone within our line.
So let's talk about the bar.
So along with our kite development this year, we spent a ton of time and we completely redesigned our control system. So new for 2015 is the response control system. We are still offering our CPR control system, which we've had for 5 years, offering that in 5-line, and until we get enough quantity through manufacturing of these. But the response is new to us. What we did was see what the market wanted and try to answer those questions. So biggest thing was we've had a below the bar depower for years. We switched to an above the bar cleat. This cleat for us is amazing. It's something that we built and designed on our own. Easily adjustable, single-handed pull, has a little Velcro tab for your extra when you're sheeted in, and then also, depending on how much throw you want, is easily movable. So if you have longer arms, if you have more wind, less wind, you're a girl or a small guy or a kid, you can just move that cleat, take up the slack there, then you have it closer to you, which gives you less throw but more depower. Or if you want some more depower or throw down below, you can move it up. Again, super easy to adjust, not necessarily on the fly, but on the beach before your session, or if you're an experienced kiteboarder, you can do it on the fly. We have a new sliding stopper ball, works great. Also will push away in an event that you need to. And then another key feature for us is adjustable bar ends. So this bar goes from 56 centimeter, push your 2 tabs, goes into 46. So you actually have full 10 cm of adjustment in our bar ends, which is amazing. Again, whether you want to slow the kite down if you're doing tricks on smaller kites, or if you're just learning on smaller kites, you want to slow it down, or you want to speed your kite up for wave riding, flip that thing to 56, you're good to go. We have above the bar and below the bar swivels. So we have a below the bar swivel here, which you can manually turn if your center lines get twisted, and we have an above the kite swivel here as well. So 2 separate ways to keep your center lines from being tangled, which is really, really nice. And then we have a brand new push release. Push it away. The loop stays attached now, which is new from our CPR system to our response. Nice molded chicken loop with a response logo. Everything meets the French standards for the releases. Nice orange and black segmentation of color. Orange for the left, black for the right. Very visual when you're in the water, once you crash, anything like that. And then we've updated our leash. Nice new webbing, keeps it, it's a little bit thicker than our old webbing, so less likely to wrap around your arm or anything like that if you are doing handle passes. Also just really visible. Quick release on the leash again. And yeah, that's pretty much the response control bar. Super, super stoked on this one.
Now, we didn't talk about the kite sizes and all those other specifics. Where can they go to find more info about that?
Go to liquidforcekites.com, check out all the info, watch the videos, find out what kite suits your riding style, and go get on the water.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.